Hello, I'm Mr. Hajic, and this is Mr. Zajic.
Hello.
This videotape is a presentation of his invention, namely device for holding the fishing line. Mr. Zajic engages in sport fishing already for some 15 years now. This recording is made on Mr. Zajic's boat, on which he fishes. Stop.
Ja, to mojo ščipalko bom prikazal čisto na kratko, ker je detaljni opis in način delovanja prikazan v izumu.
This invented device I'm going to present in a very prompt and short way, because the whole function of it and the way it is made and what it consists is described in the patent itself.
Ja, to je detaljni opis in način funkcioniranja patentu, ne? Ok. Ja, ščipalko sem naredil, pač sem prišel do ideje pred kakimi 3 leti in sem jo naredil in izumil predvsem iz potrebe.
He came across the idea to produce or invent the device about a few years ago because he needed it.
Ja. Iz potrebe. In to zaradi tega, ker jaz prakticiram to vrst ribolova, to je ribolov z umetno vabo.
The need for inventing the device, that's why he invented it, was because he engages in fishing with the artificial bait here.
In prakticiram ribolov predvsem na zelo velikih globinah in lovim ribe, roparice, to so manjše ribe recimo, ne?
He mostly fishes fish on great deepnesses, in deep water, and mostly aggressive fish in deep waters.
Aha, v velikih globinah. No, in zaradi tega sem jaz imel eno potrebo ustvariti eno tako ščipalko, da bom mi držala fiksno laks in da bom zaznal vsak najmanjšo spremembo na umetni vabi.
And that's why he needed a device that could hold his fishing line, sustain it very firmly, and also that he can perceive the catch on any deepness, depth, whatever depth the bait was.
Dobro, zdaj bom prikazal nekje način funkcioniranja moje ščipalke, ker je nekoliko spremenjena od patenta, zaradi enostavnejšega izdelave moje ščipalke.
Čakaj malo.
Prototipa.
Now I'm going to present the device in a more simpler manner because... Ker je kaj?
Ker je nisem mogel narediti točno tako kot v patentu.
I was enabled to produce the device itself like it's presented in the patent papers.
Lahko kar nadaljujemo, ne? No, na kratko. Ščipalka, moja ščipalka, prototip je narejen.
This device, the prototype,
je narejen iz 3 delov.
Consists of 3 parts.
3 delov in 2 držalnih gumic, ki so.
And 2 holding rubber paddings.
Ohišje je narejeno iz enega dela.
The casing is made from 1 piece.
Ki ima v sredi utor.
Who has a gauge in the middle, an opening, as you see.
Ne dosti obračati, ti imaš čisto v zumu, ne? In z notranje strani.
And from the inner side.
Ima te ubokline in izbokline.
The device has these projections and countersunk holes. To so luknje.
Vzbokline, ja. Ne, hribi in doline.
Yeah, yeah.
Ne? In isto tako imajo ta dva dela.
And also it has these two pieces.
Na zunanji strani tudi obokline in zbokline.
On the outer side, also projections and countersunk holes, concavations,
Katere pašejo oblikovno
which fit
in,
shapely.
ja, in pri obračanju
And when it turns,
stiskajo in popuščajo državne
it
blazinice.
squeezes and relieves the holding pads. Spušča in stiska državne blazinice.
Dobro, ta kader lahko prekinemo, bomo nadaljevali.
Nisi pa še rekel, da ima
Bomo.
vzvod.
Ja, to bomo kasneje.
A te še nisi upisal, te dve.
To bi niček posebno. I tako je to v patentu opisano.
Način ribolova, jaz bi. Sam ni treba velike stavke, jaz najprej nekaj prevedem.
Aha, ja.
The procedure of installing the fishing line is the following.
Ja, zdaj bomo prikazali prvo prednost, ki jo ima ta ščipalka pred ostalimi, in to je hitrost upenjanja.
Now we're going to describe the first advantage this device has regarding other devices, and that is installing the fishing line.
Primite, to podržimo. Dobro. Recimo, tle imamo umetno vabo, rakci.
An artificial bait on the fishing line.
Se pravi, lak se upenja med dve državne blazinice.
We install the fishing line between the two holding pads.
Zatakne se v ta
We attach it
vdolbino
in this hole
in vse
of the
skupaj.
lever, and we push everything together down into the device.
Ja, zdaj lahko povečaš kadar, da se vidi tudi ribca, ne? In to plava po globini ribca za ščipalko, ne?
This floats in the water together with the device and the artificial bait.
Ko pa riba zagrabi ribco,
When a fish catches the bait,
povleče ta vzvod
pulls this lever
gor,
up,
te dve ploščice se razširijo
these two plates go apart,
in lak spade ven.
and the fishing line is out, pulls itself out.
In riba pride gor na površino.
And the fish floats up to the surface of the water.
Ja, to je vse glede tega. Zdaj pa regulacija.
The regulation,
Ja, regulacija je enkratna. Se pravi, enkrat ne reguliraš in je ščipalka nastavljena za stalno.
the regulation of the device is consistent. Once you regulate it, it stays like that.
Ostane tako.
Permanently.
Se pravi, s enim vijakom,
With this fastener, stimvia.
ja, dobro, ni ga treba kazati, ta vijak. Naštevamo silo stiskanja,
We set the force of the squeezing of the plates
silo stiskanja tega raksa.
of the fishing line between these plates.
Ne.
That
Dobro. S drugim vijakom, ki je pa prikazan v patentu,
with the other screw, the fastener that is shown in the patent itself,
ki bi moral biti tle,
that should be here.
s tem pa reguliramo silo,
With that one, we set the force, the traction,
Drži. Tako. Se pravi, reguliramo silo, ki je potrebna,
that is required
da povleče ta vzvod ven iz ohišja in da spusti laks.
the required force for the lever to be pulled out of the casing and release the fishing line.
To.
To je to.
Ja, čakaj, kaj bi še?
Zahtevana oziroma potrebna sila je bila.
Ja, potrebna sila, da obrne, zasuče
da potegne ven iz ohišja.
ta vzvod.
Že povedal.
Tako da s to ščipalko je praktično mogoče na katerikoli globini loviti katerokoli veličino ribe. Tudi do najmanjša riba lahko, teoretično lahko...
So in practice with this device you can fish on any desired depth, any weight, any large, any size of fish, any kind of fish.
Ja. Tako da tudi so ena neka nova področja, ki se s to ščipalko odpirajo, ki bomo kasneje prikazali v praktičnem.
So the conclusion is that there are new fields of fishing that go together with this device that we're going to describe later on.
Sploh pa ščipalka je zelo praktična v zimskem času.
The device is very practical in the winter time, the winter season.
Zaradi tega, ker večina rib roparic se v zimskem času preseli na globine od 80 metrov do 100, se pravi.
Because most of the fish that we usually fish with this device, in the winter season they go a bit lower from the surface of the water.
Ja,
in the season itself.
Konkretno primer, recimo zobatec, to je dentax.
Specifically the dentax fish
se seli v zimskem času na globine tam od 60 pa tudi do 100 metrov globine.
The dentax in the winter season migrates to 60 to 100 meters below the water.
In vemo, da tudi povprečna teža enega zobaca
and we know that the approximate weight of a dentax
je tam okrog pol kile do 1 kile.
Is approximately between half a kilo to
1 kilo.
1 kilo.
To je povprečna.
That's the approximate weight.
Čeprav zrastejo tudi do 12 do 15 kilov težke.
But they can grow to 12-15 kilos.
No. Ta ščipalka lahko pobira zobatce na globinah katerihkoli in katerekoli veličine.
This device can catch the dentax, for instance, fish on any desired depth and any desired
veličine.
Size.
Veličine, ja. Čakaj. Ja.
Now we are describing a new fishing technique that is possible only with the newly invented device.
Ta nova tehnika je lov rib, katere živijo ali pa celo se ležijo na morskem dnu.
Now this new fishing technique is about fish that live in deep waters,
globinah, in to čisto pri dnu ali pa na dnu.
And that just over the bottom, over the sea floor or on the bottom sea floor.
In to predvsem na pesku.
Mostly on the sand.
In na ravnem dnu, ne?
And on a flat surface. I mean the bottom of the sea. The surface is flat on the bottom.
Te ribe je mogoče loviti tudi z umetno vabo.
These fish, the catching of these fish is possible also with the artificial bait.
To pa edino na tak način, da se umetna vaba vodi čisto pri dnu, maksimum 2 metra od dna.
And only in such a way that the artificial bait floats over just a bit above the surface of the bottom of the sea floor,
Yeah.
and approximately a meter,
Maksimalno,
maximum
2 metra.
2 meters
Od
from the sea floor.
tam.
Yeah.
No, vemo, da na morskem dnu, na pesku,
On the sand
živi ogromno vrst rib.
dwells an enormous amount of fish.
S to tehniko
With this technique,
je pa mogoče, to sem se prepričal,
there is a possibility, I am assured of that,
je mogoče loviti 80% različnih rib, ki živijo na pesku v globinah.
the possibility is to fish about 80% of the fish that dwell on the bottom of the sea. That's on the sea floor.
In to z umetno vabo in s določeno hitrostjo.
And that with the artificial bait, z določeno hitrostjo.
Ja, z neko, za vsako ribo posebno hitrost.
With a certain speed of the boat for every fish specially.
No, praktično bomo pokazali, kako je s to umetno ribico mogoče loviti tole ribo, hejk.
We're going to describe you how it is practically possible to, with the artificial bait, to fish the hake.
Ja. Dobro. No, tle imam eno skico, prikaz.
Here we have a picture, a description.
Tle so prikazane splavi ribe, katere ležijo ali pa so čisto na dnu.
Here the picture shows us, with the blue color, shows us the fish that dwell on the sea floor.
Ja. In te ribe, značilno za te ribe, da se zelo malo premikajo po dnu.
And typical for these fish is that they are not very active.
Tako da je s klasičnim ribolovom, to je z zasidrano barko, skoraj nemogoče te ribe uloviti, ker je krog delovanja vabe zelo majhen. Se pravi.
So in the classical way of fishing, it is impossible to catch these fish.
Ni da nemogoče, skoraj.
Almost impossible, because the boat is always in one place.
In se pravi, taka barka, ki lovi z vabo, lahko lovi eno določeno področje okrog te barke, teh rib.
And the radius around the boat is limited, because the boat is always on one place. It is anchored here.
To pa zaradi tega, ker so te ribe zelo razkropljene na zelo veliki razdalji, recimo ta razdalja.
Because the position of these fish mostly is that they're scattered around. They're not.
Ja. Recimo razdalja je, recimo koliko sem jaz videl.
The distance between a fish to another is
Ja, je velika, je tam okrog 50 do 100 metrov, recimo, so nekje razkropljene
od ribe do ribe.
Od ribe do ribe, ja.
Usually the distance between one fish to another is from 50 to 100 meters.
Ja. To je za to vrsto ribe, ne?
For these kind of fish, the hake.
Ribe, ja. Nekatere so pa tudi bolj na kupu, recimo.
Some are also more saturated.
No, zato je najbolj enostavno in najhitrejši ribolov.
Most simple and the most fast way of fishing.
Če se premikamo in da umetna vaba pride v bližino ribe.
If we are in motion and the artificial bait comes in the proximity of the fish itself.
Yeah.
That's the main point here is that that we move with the boat. Yeah. That we are in motion. That we are not in the same position all the time.
Se pravi, in zato imamo tudi več možnosti ujeti ribo, zaradi tega, ker imamo večjo površino.
That's why we enlarge our possibility to catch a fish, because we cover a greater distance.
Večjo površino, na kateri je možnost, da naletimo na ribo.
And surface that enables us to catch a fish.
Ja. Te ribe v povprečju so majhne, tam okrog pol kila.
These fish are usually small,
Pol kila recimo.
half a kilo.
Pol kila, ja. Isto ali pa podobno pa velja tudi za 80% drugih vrst rib, ki živijo na tak način.
That also applies to 80% of the fish that dwell on like these fish that we described before.
Te
The
ribe,
hake.
no, lov teh rib bomo prikazali zaradi tega, ki zdaj je pri nas zima in zdaj imamo na dnu edino te ribe, ki so pri nas.
We're going to describe the fishing of these fish because right now we are in the winter season and
Edino te ribe imamo zdaj,
only these fish
tle na tem našem dnu.
and only these fish are on our seafloor in this winter season now.
Ja, druge ribe so se pa preselile bolj na jug dol.
Other fish migrated more south, to the south.
To bomo pa mi lovili na... No, zdaj za konec tega teoretičnega dela bom prikazal, kako bomo mi zdaj v praktičnem delu lovili.
To conclude this theoretic part of the description, we're going to show you how we're going to catch fish, try to catch fish. Nazaj.
Zakaj?
Ni bilo dobro.
Dobro, ni važno. Lovili bomo na globini 25 metrov.
We're going to fish on the depth of 25 meters.
Lovili bomo tisto ribo, ki smo prej prikazali.
We're going to fish the fish that we showed before.
Ker je to edino možno v tem času.
Because it's the only possible alternative in this winter season.
Lovili bomo s to ribico.
We're going to fish with this artificial bait.
Ribica bo potovala čim bliže dna, maksimum 2 metra od dna.
The bait is going to travel as close to the seafloor as possible, maximum 1 meter to 2 meters from the seafloor.
Brzina bo pa zelo majhna, cirka 1,5 miljo na uro.
The speed of the floating of our boat is going to be very slow.
Koliko? 1,5 milje recimo.
A mile and a half to 2 miles per hour.
Ja, ugotovil sem pa, da je ta ribica najbolj primerna za loviti te vrste ribe, zaradi tega, ker ima neko specifično gibanje in to se giba bolj kot tako, se giba tako. Na tej tip. Ugotovil sem, da je najbolj praktično.
I came to the conclusion that this artificial bait is the most practical bait for fishing this kind of fish, because
zaradi tega, ker se ta ribica giba predvsem tako skozi vodo gre.
Moves like this through the water.
Tako, ne pa tako.
And not like this.
In to je verjetno...
And that's probably...
Verjetno za tiste ribe, za to ribo, ki bomo zdaj lovili, je verjetno to zanimivo gibanje.
That's probably an interesting motion for the fish we're going to fish now.
In s tem verjetno vzbudi napadalni nagon.
And that's why it wakens up the attack instinct of the fish that we are fishing, that we are going to show.
Prepričan sem pa, da kjerkoli, v katerihkoli vodah,
I am sure that in any water
na dnu se da v katerikoli cajtu,
on the seafloor, the possibility is in any time
in kjerkoli
and anywhere
loviti določene vrste rib,
to fish a certain kind of fish.
Samo treba ugotoviti od pridike, kakšne ribe so dol in s kakšno vabo jih loviti.
The only problem is that we have to
kakšne ribe so dol,
find out what kind of fish are under
in kakšna
and
vaba
what bait is required to catch them.
Da se zgoditi, da umetna vaba pri nekih ribah ne
It is possible that the artificial bait is out of the question for some sorts of fish.
Ja. Takrat pa pride v poštev naravna vaba.
Then we use a natural bait.
Naravna, ne?
Ja.
Naravna vaba. In takrat bojo ribe sigurno zagrizle.
And then the fish will certainly catch the bait.
Razen nekaterih, ki se hranijo čisto na drugačen princip.
Excluding the fish that feed themselves on a totally different one.
Naprimer tale. To je list.
This one. Common sole.
Ja, naprimer ta. In še nekatere druge.
And others.
Druge pa primejo več na manj vse.
Others catch almost everything.
Zdaj pa gremo. Treba živih kupire. Dobro, izgasti se.
Prava ladja.
Dobro, ugasni dek. Si vrgu dol, vrši dol. Ribca je nekje 50 metrov za nami zdaj.
The artificial bait is approximately 50 meters behind us.
Ja, in je pripravljena, da jo spustimo v globino.
And it is ready that we release her into the depth of the water.
Še enkrat bom pokazal eno od prednosti in to je hitrost penjanja.
I'm going to repeat the first advantage, and that's the speed of installing the fishing line into the device.
Ja. To je cirka 3 sekunde.
That's approximately 3 seconds.
No, da prikažem hitrost.
Now he's showing. Describe.
Evo ja.
That's done. That's it.
Je že opeta. In ko riba zagrabi, spet kot sem prikazal.
And when a fish catches, the line releases out of the device itself.
Še enkrat bom pokazal, da se vidi hitrost penjanja.
He's going to repeat the procedure so we can see the speed of the installing.
Kar je zelo važno.
That's very important.
Evo ja. Evo. In je pripravljena za spustitev v globino.
And it's ready to
Druga prednost je pa v tem.
The second advantage and the most important one, najbolj pomembno, ne?
Ja. Da lahko brez straha spuščamo v katerokoli globino.
That we can release the device without having any fear.
Brez straha, da se bi slučajno
without fearing that the line will release by itself. Da se bo sama popustila.
Popustila.
Ja.
In lahko spuščamo v globino,
and we can release it.
Ne vidimo, da je utež. Dokaj na sonaru ne vidimo, da je utež 1 meter do 2 metra na tom.
Until we see on the echo sounder that the weight is approximately 2 meters above the seafloor. Now on the echo sounder, this line is the weight.
Ja,
We are lowering down to the bottom of
na dno, ja, spušča na dno. Še malo reči.
Še malo.
Stop!
Stoj! Stoj! Stoj, ja.
Zdaj smo vabo spustili na cirka 25 metrov globine in potuje 1 meter više od dna.
Now we have released the bait. Come.
Na 25 metrov globine.
On 25 feet below us.
In vaba potuje cirka 1 meter od dna.
And the bait is traveling approximately 1 meter above the seafloor.
In v povprečju se čaka 10 minut po mojih izkušnjah, da prime oslič.
And usually, from my experiences, you have to wait about 10 minutes for a catch.
Ker so tako na široko razkotljeni.
Because the fish are scattered.
Na široko razkotljeni.
Wide
in
scattered.
moramo zadeti enega, da bo vabo opazil, da bo zagrabil.
And we must find a fish that will catch.
In ko bo zagrabil, se bo spodaj otaknila, parka se bo zravnala in riba bo prišla na površino.
And when a fish catches, the downrigger device will release the fishing line, and subsequently the fishing line will float up.
fatti da Riesinger invece.
Bene, grazie.
Asi tak z boku nebo svěrku, ne?
Idemo nekako.